Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health. That's a pala for.
Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
This is my favorite story of all time. Alright, moving on. You put zombie and you put theory in the title, and I don't want to do it.
Theory zombie Kevin.
Diggnation.com.
Hello and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 8. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation is a podcast and a vidcast that's based on all the top stories that are submitted by you on dig.com, digg.com.
I'm very excited. We're actually here in San Francisco. That's why
Yes.
I'm a little giddy, but that's okay.
Yes.
Giddy is good.
Well, we're at my new
times.
apartment.
This is a nice apartment.
This is my brand new place.
A little messy.
That would be my room. Well, the problem is that we moved in, and I'm the only one that hasn't had time to unpack yet.
Yeah.
So my room's a little messy, but Keith's room looks really nice.
Yes.
Have you seen Keith's room?
Well, he does. He'll show you in a second.
Yeah, in the video,
In the
yes.
video. But I have to say, I'm enjoying San Francisco. I've only been here a couple times, and this is the first time to be here sort of without a real reason. That's not what I meant to say. My reason is you guys. It's doing Diggnation.
And you hiked up the big hill to get to my house.
I love hiking up the big hills. I can see why people are so healthy in San Francisco. Although they drink a lot.
We're drinking right now.
We're drinking right
Speaking
now.
of
Let's
drinking,
talk about drinking.
Okay, little mistake. We were in Toronto for the last Diggnation.
Yes.
And
which is great.
We met a bunch of great people at the Tech TV meetup,
Yeah.
which was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
And we got a couple really good beers.
Yeah, well, that guy Laurent, or Lo, as he
Lo.
likes to be called, from Montreal, drove over like 9 hours to give us these two beers
Yeah, it
to
was a couple
use.
of 22s, very high alcohol content.
9%
Looked like really good
alcohol.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm hardcore ready.
I brought them back with me.
Yeah.
Put them in my room. Can't find them.
Well, you should, if you look at the video, I think Keith will flash up a picture of your room. I don't understand why you can't find
Well,
them.
it's
like a treasure
Like I
trove in
said,
there.
I'm still unpacking, so hopefully next week I'll bring them down. We're going to do this in Los Angeles, where Alex lives.
Booyah!
I'll come back down there. We'll bring them, and we'll get to try them out. So
Cool.
that'll be good.
And we should think about shooting these at like another bar. I had a really great. It was really nice, sort of having a couple of people
That would
around
be
and
fun.
doing it fun.
We could actually have people come out and watch the taping. That'd be a good time.
Well, maybe we'll ask them if they want to come out and see a taping. Would you guys want to? If you guys could, would you?
Yeah. Where are they
Go
going
to
to
the
post that?
forums.
There we go.
Boom.
Diggnation.com.
Diggnation.com forum.
Beers. Did we talk about our beers this time?
No, shoot.
Okay, so we couldn't find the beers. I decided to go with the old Pyramid Heffy. This is a great beer, unfiltered for extra flavor.
Nice.
Love the
sexy.
Hefeweizen. And I put a little lemon in there too.
Dude, why
So
wouldn't
it's,
you?
It's really good stuff. Give it a try.
Boom it up. I got a little more edgy. No, I don't know. Boont Amber Ale. This is from Anderson Valley Brewing Company, Boonville, Montecito County. Is that that's not Montecito, is it?
Yeah.
Is the D silent in Montecito?
I don't know. I
I thought it was Montecito.
He
Mendocino.
doesn't know.
I'm going to say Mendocino.
Yeah, that's it,
County.
Mendocino. That makes
Mendocino.
sense,
That makes
right.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
Mendocino,
Anyway,
yeah.
it's a really good beer. I have to say, I'm enjoying it a lot. And then I have an Anchor Steam in the fridge
Nice.
on ice, as it were.
Back up.
All right, backup. We need backup.
Time for our first story.
That's from Matrix. Well, before we do that, I would love to
Oh,
say,
yes.
I know, this is a little bit of a personal moment. I have to say happy birthday to my mom. My birthday was last weekend on Sunday, and her birthday is this weekend on Sunday. So I just want to say I love you, Mom. You're the best mom in the world. Happy birthday.
Nice.
Sorry I can't be there, but I'm working. So that's
She's listening.
She does. They listen all the time. And watch the videos now. They figured out how to do it. All right, let's move on.
First story.
First story, mad rush for $50 computers. 1,129 people dug this story, submitted by WRX Hokie. The day is here, the 7 a.m. rush for the $50 iBooks. See the video of what went down. This is crazy. So what happened was there was a county in Virginia that had a surplus of 1,000 iBooks. They weren't new, really high-end iBooks, but they were iBooks. And they decided the county school district had 1,000 extra laptops, and so they decided rather than spending all the time and money and energy and trying to get a good value out of this, let's just sell them all one time at $50. We'll make $50,000 in like 10 minutes. And they did it they were like, we're going to do it at the Richmond International Raceway. They did not have any idea how many people are going to show up. They literally stampeded.
Right. So there was 1,000 iBooks, 5,500 plus people.
Yeah. We can all do enough math to realize that's a shitty deal.
I know. I watched. Did you see the video?
It's
okay.
nuts.
So you seriously? I know we say this every week because we always find really cool videos, but you gotta go see. Well, watch the video of Diggnation. He's playing it right now. Look at that.
He'll probably do the thing of like a one guy juking or like the grandmother with her knee.
Did you see the cart that got
It wasn't a cart, it was a baby stroller.
There was a baby stroller that got trampled. They had to yank the baby out of the stroller, and like the stroller is like, yeah, Keith's laughing.
Yeah, Keith's like, baby got trampled. No, it's not.
The stroller was like torn up, man.
If you saw the video of this, it's like people were like, it's like they were running for the last piece of food on the planet.
It was just sheer out. I mean, they should have taken. I don't know. They did this.
They should have done a hell of a lot of things other than what they did.
They
literally just
5
opened.
security guards or 6? What did they say?
They had 5 off-duty police officers.
Right, for 5,500 people.
5,500 people. That's what, 1,100 per cop?
So there was people that were taken out in stretchers. The ambulance had to come.
Ambulance had to
come. They
come.
got the SWAT team there in riot gear for iBook computers.
Dude, and like, there was only 1,000. Oh, it's just, I mean, I get it that they did it. You gotta watch the video. It's just, it's one of those totally, it's like one of those things that sounds great on paper.
Right.
We're gonna sell 1,000 iBooks for $50. We'll
Sounds like a plan.
We'll do it at a big place. Hire some off-duty cops. Make sure nobody gets unruly. And then the day comes and pandemonium.
It was great though.
It was great. I mean, it's great that we weren't there, right? Yeah, we're just like,
funny video. People were getting trampled.
Yeah, I got my own eye joke. But desperate times.
Okay. That's so awesome. We can laugh at this.
I know.
All right. So next story. DVD Shrink is now officially dead. 957 people dug this story, submitted by Samg. I don't know, man. I tried to sound these out. Samg, right? Says this?
Sam G.
Sam G? Okay, Sam G.
Or Sam G.
Sam G.
Sam G.
There we go. According to the website, DVD Shrink is no more. They have removed all the download links as well. This is sad because the first DVD decryptor yanked off the market, and then DVD Shrink was the good one. DVD decryptor is like, we don't use it anymore because everybody used DVD Shrink.
Right.
And DVD Shrink was awesome because you put the disc in, it decrypts it, it shrinks it down. I mean, it did everything for you.
You could pull out the audio tracks, so you don't want like the French-Spanish audio tracks and all that stuff.
It was a great piece of software, and now it's gone.
I have it on this laptop,
But
actually.
you know what's funny is like, dude, leave it to Dig users. Like, I looked at the article and then I started reading the comments. There's like 100 comments.
Click here, click here, click here, click here.
Get it here, get it here, get it here. So
well,
it's
that's
like,
never going to go away.
Well, that's the problem with this stuff. It's like nobody knows why it was taken offline, but I have a good idea what happened. I mean,
well, it's like K plus or K Lite.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
the Kazaa Lite version.
Yeah, they forced it to go offline. But now it's going to be mirrored around the world and it'll be all over the place. You can't really get rid of it.
Honestly, you can't buy publicity like being booted from anything.
Yeah, no joke.
You know what I mean? Like when Diggnation got pulled off iTunes, everybody's like, "Ooh, what's this? Who is this that got pulled off iTunes?" Blah.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when I got fired from TSS, it's like, "Who's that guy that got fired?"
We had no idea who he was.
We had no idea who he was. But damn it, we want it back.
That's right.
That guy we don't know.
But
so getting booted off things can actually help.
Yeah.
It'll probably make a lot of people go, DVD Shrink, I should check it out before it disappears.
And now it'll go like open source, and maybe it was open source, and now it's just going to blow up. But I don't know.
Well, the other thing is that hopefully it'll get people out there saying we should make our own versions of this type of software.
Yeah.
Because there should be more than just one that's sort of the place to go.
There's a couple out. Some of them they charge
good
for
options.
it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Free good options out there.
Without a doubt.
Cool, good story.
All right.
Anyway, let's move on. Hybrid Supercar. 964 people dug the story, submitted by Jimmy8501. Yeah, that's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this hybrid supercar can do 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds and can get 50 miles to the gallon. Developed by a bunch of high school kids, the car is called The Attack, and it looks as good as it performs. I have to say, I've been sort of tinkering with you around the idea of a hybrid car. If you see this picture, it looks like a Lotus Esprit.
Yeah,
that is a hot freaking car.
It looks pretty cool.
And the way it works is that they have like the front 2 wheels go off of an AC electric motor.
Okay.
The back wheels go off a 1.9 liter VW biodiesel engine. You see, so there's a differential.
So that's how they're getting the 0 to 60 in 4 seconds.
The 0 and 60 go from the battery, uses up all the energy in one quick burst to get you the speed, and then the biodiesel kicks in to maintain the speed.
Okay.
And then as the biodiesel is going, it's recharging the batteries.
That's pretty cool.
And the best thing is like, hey, Ford, You know, hey GM, where's this car? Where's the high-end sports car hybrid?
There needs to be that.
There needs to be. No, it's 6 kids from West Philadelphia High School.
Do you really think these kids made this thing, though?
I don't know, the picture's a little iffy.
That's horrible. That's terrible. Because the kids are standing behind the car, like they showcase the car.
I've made this.
No, but what their parents do.
Their parents are, well, one of them hopefully is an auto engineer.
There must be. One of their parents is a hybrid engineer or something like that.
Dude, look at these guys.
It's probably the guy sitting in the car, like he's the engineer or something.
Yeah, he's like, I work for Volvo. Great idea. Good to get high school people, get them early to think about the way, because like I was talking, get them early, because Lord knows they want to run around in those Hummers and those freaking
early. What do you mean get them early? What are they gonna do?
Get them and be like, you should make hybrids.
Nice.
Don't make a gas guggling cars that'll make a lot of money and make chicks excited. Make a hybrid.
No, that's cool.
Give us a Prius.
This is the first sports car that we've seen.
This is the first good hybrid that we've seen. I mean, Lexus came out with their like bubble car, but I hate that car.
What about the Ford Escape hybrid?
No, I almost bought one. No, I almost bought one.
They're like 36 though.
It's 36, and you get in it, and it's built like a $15,000 car. It's a $15,000 car with a $30,000 engine.
Yeah.
I mean that's it. And I don't get why these car companies are like, yeah, we make hybrid cars. It's $75,000 for a hybrid, and it's $2,000 for the non-hybrid version.
I like your car. You have a nice car.
I have a great car. I like my car. Doors buzz. If ever you're interested in getting an Acura TSX, I have the 2004 model Navi. Hot car. Love it. Very happy.
Yeah.
The doors buzz.
Dude, my entire car buzzes, man.
Well, yeah, but you pay...
I got a VW Golf, two-door.
Yeah, but dude, you drop the money to get the freaking TSX. It should not buzz.
No, you're right.
And my girlfriend has the Audi A4, and it's built like a freaking tank, dude.
Really?
Oh, so good.
I see
it does something to my knee when I drive it. I'm serious.
What are you talking about, dude?
I don't.
The A4 is
I don't
cool
like driving
car, though. All right, let's keep going.
I don't even know what we're
This
talking
isn't dig-related any longer.
So dig that.
All right, next one. Company names. 1,112 people dug this story, submitted by Quiet K. What are you laughing at, dude? All right, this explains how some of the biggest computer-related companies got their names. I'm going to give you a couple examples.
Okay. Fire them off.
It's right here. Hold on. Larry Ellison and Bob Oates were working on a consulting project for the CIA. The code name of the project was called Oracle. The CIA saw this as a system to give answers to all the questions I didn't copy the entire story.
I stopped typing.
I stopped typing. But anyway, that's how they got the name Oracle. Now you wonder how the founder of Red Hat, got the name of Red Hat. It was actually a lacrosse team cap that he got that had red and white stripes. That he lost it, and then in the beta manual for Red Hat, he put, "If anyone can find my Red Hat, please return it to me." And that was actually how they came up with the name Red Hat.
Oh.
Yeah, so anyway, it lists off like, I don't know, probably about 30 of the most popular tech companies out there.
Well, Diggnation is in there, right?
No, it's not, you lie.
Well, I've had a whole thing about losing socks. Dude, you messed it up.
Try. But it's a good read. It's a good read.
It was actually interesting. I looked through it, and first I was like, what? Because the layout is sort of, well, it's a little jank.
Yes, it is.
But you know what? That's a good thing over form over function. I mean, function over form.
Yeah.
Because I read through it and I was like, why are we even covering? Look at this. The thing is crazy. And then like 3 companies in, I was just reading.
Yeah, it's cool.
I was like, that's how that was
Xerox, Microsoft,
like
Apple.
The name Xerox came from Xer. Xer is Greek for dry. And so he named it Xerox because it was the first dry copy machine.
I did not know.
Right? See,
I skipped that
website.
One. I didn't really care. Like, who wants to know how Xerox came with their name? I mean, I'm glad that you read it, but I mean, it's not the most exciting company.
What kind of ass bag would want to read that?
I'm just saying, it's not the most exciting company out there, but anyway.
Yeah, but Xer.
Yeah, you're right. Now I'm really excited about it.
Oh, you're a prick.
Next one.
Let's move on. Google to offer free Wi-Fi, question mark? 1,016 people dug this story, submitted by Jeff Lundberg. For the past year, Google has quietly been shopping for miles and miles of unused fiber or dark optic cable across the country. From wholesalers such as New York's AboveNet, what if Google wanted to give free ad-supported Wi-Fi access to everyone in America? And what if they had the technology capable of targeting advertising to a user's precise location? Kevin, what if?
No, this is a great what if, but like, Where's the story from? Is this like someone that just they're asking that question?
No, it's Business 2.0.
Oh, okay.
That's just the Dig submitters synopsis. So basically, the deal is that lately Yahoo has been doing something. No. Google has been going around and buying up all this bandwidth technology, and a lot of
all the fiber.
Yeah, and a lot of telecom companies right now are going bankrupt. So Google is kind of, quietly going in and like scooping up a lot of this technology.
And people are wondering, what are they going to need all this fiber for? I mean,
well, not only the fiber, but they're also doing like they're buying up
the locational instant messaging software.
No, well, yeah, that. But I think that might actually be part of it because it wasn't the messaging software. It was just a locational networking software. So I wonder if that's what they're doing. I wonder if they're really trying to put something together. Well, first off, I was in the Toronto airport. Waiting for my flight, and they had free Wi-Fi.
They did.
Oh my God! Is it so amazing? Well, you gotta be
What was
smarter.
the SSID?
Wi-Fi.
Was it really?
No, it was like It was Linksys.
No, you lied.
I swear to God, it worked. Here, I'll tell you exactly what it was. You want to know exactly what it was?
No, it's not that important.
No, it is important now because you said I lie, and I don't lie. Oh, I changed the name of it. I totally changed the name of it. No, look, Toronto Air, Data Valet.
Oh, okay.
But there was like Data Valet is the company that does all of their like sit-down kiosks and all that stuff. But one of the things I was sitting there and I was doing work and I was like checking things and I was looking at some comments and posting some stuff on my blog and I was like, this should be everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, first off, it's not that freaking expensive. It's just not that expensive. I mean, it's like $50 a month for me to have internet access. And even if there were 20 people on my internet access, if it was free for those 20 people, they don't care if it's, a 20th of the speed. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a lot cheaper once you own the fiber. Once you own the backbone.
And so if you think about Google is all about figuring out how to embed ads. They have just cornered the frickin' market. Google ads are all over. I mean, they're like the place to use for anybody who has a website.
Well, it's not only that. It's also not only the embedded ads, but the targeting of the ads based upon different pieces of content. I mean, Google, they change their ads when they crawl your page. So they crawl your page looking for certain keywords, they display the ads, they do it within their Gmail service, so it's relevant ads based upon your emails. And this seems like the next logical step. So basically, if you're at a certain Wi-Fi access point or you're in a certain neighborhood, it can say like, hey, looking to get a bite to eat, like 2 blocks down is a great sandwich shop. They're looking for ways to like hyper direct targeting, like in your area, location-based targeting.
And honestly, if you're sitting there and you're hungry and all of a sudden this thing pops up, and of course you're getting free Wi-Fi, not just, that it just pops up because it's like pop-up blocker or whatever.
It's interesting.
That you're getting free Wi-Fi and somebody says, hey, if you want a sandwich, there's a freaking sandwich farm 2 blocks over. You know what I mean? I'd be like, ooh, sandwich farm. All right, I'll check it out.
Is there really a thing called sandwich farm?
No, I made it up.
Nice.
That'd be a nice store name,
Good
though.
franchise.
So anyway, that's cool.
Check out that article.
Yeah, check that out.
All right, next one. Short film. This is really cool. A short film shot with a regular Canon EOS 20D SLR camera. 534 people dug this story, submitted by AKA Idiot. These guys, that's his name. That's his name.
Hey, his first name is Jim and his also name is Idiot.
There you go. These guys have too much time, free time on their hands. They shot a complete short film with a regular still photo Canon EOS 20D SLR. This is kind of cool.
I didn't even want, I was like not even on the list of things that I was going to put, that we were talking about doing, and then all of a sudden you were like, you've got to watch this thing.
Well, it was cool because at first I thought, oh, they went into movie mode, and you know how cameras have movie mode. And I'm like, who cares? Movie mode, edit together, no big deal. But it's not that. It's the rapid burst fire picture mode. So there's no audio that goes with this, but you basically, you know how it is. You hold down the button and it takes 5 or 10 stills at once. Yeah. Saves them to the little memory card, and that's what they did. And they went around, they shot this little tiny short, and it's really cool. They added the little shutter effect throughout the entire film.
So it sounds like snapping photo the whole thing.
As you're watching the entire thing. But it was very well done, and it's kind of a fun little, I like little weird things like that.
Yeah, because it's kind of cool. It's like
a little artsy thing.
Yeah, and it's almost like the silent movie. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
But, and there's a boob. There's one boob.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, so that's a bonus. So
and you had to pause it, and you
have to pause it because it's real. She's like, whoop, shirt down. But
yeah, we're sitting here, and Alex hits pause and like steps through it like frame by frame with a little.
Because you asked me to.
I did not ask you to.
Keith was here.
No.
Keith was here.
I told you it was in there. I said, hey, just to let you know, there's a breast in there.
Yeah, whooper. Ron is here. He's not. Everybody's nodding, Kevin.
Ron is taking your side because Keith.
Oh, because he likes me.
Keith, you got my back.
No, he
doesn't. We're roommates. Roommates.
Yeah, roommates.
See?
You're gonna wake up with. You're gonna get the knife in the butt. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen one of these nights. Let's move on, shall we?
Knife in the butt.
But check it out. It is really good, and she seems like a very nice girl.
Yes.
Crocodile immune system kills HIV.
Why do we always have an animal-related story, dude? Like every Diggnation. It's like shark gets eaten by octopus.
Zombie dogs.
Yes.
What was the other ones?
I don't know. We had a few others though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Something about some guy.
Okay.
Okay, crocodile's immune system kills HIV. 1,460. We just push mute.
Carrie just signed on.
1,400.
I don't even know who that is.
We just push mute.
Okay,
Every time
okay.
it's like boo boo. It's like, all right, come
Sorry.
on, we're not in the airport.
Muted.
I don't know what that means. 1,460 people dug the story submitted by the one and only infamous Albert Pacino.
Yes, he's back again.
Hats off again to you, Al Pacino. Whoa, they're doing my story again, yeah. The crocodile has the immune system which attaches to bacteria and tears it apart as it explodes. Like putting a gun to the head of bacteria and pulling the trigger.
This is really cool.
This is just amazing. So what happened was these scientists in Australia started collecting blood from crocodiles, and they noticed back in '98 that this crocodile's immune system made all these really potent antibodies that could kill crazy things like streptococcus and stuff that you couldn't kill. And the reason why they have such a high immune system is they have these vicious territory fights where they have gashes, open wounds, they lose limbs.
Right.
They do. I mean, it's
So they need that to
crazy.
heal themselves, especially when they're in all that water with the sludge and bacteria.
They say it's one of the most I can't remember what it was one of the most microbe-infested environments in the world. They would die from infection.
So it seems like over time
easily.
they've kind of evolved this immune system or created this immune system to.
Yeah, but they took those blood and they were like, okay, well, how immune is this? What? This is why we're not.
Davidson Convention.
I know, right? All of a sudden, I was like, "Whoa, street racers! Woo!" I need to get a new motorcycle. Anyway, so what they did was they actually tested to see how it would react to the HIV cells, and the crocodile blood eviscerated it. And this was immediately where people were like, we have to figure out what's going on. We have to be able to harness all this stuff. So they're now trying to sort of figure it out. They finally figured out that it actually will be able to kill the HIV virus. But that's just a matter of trying to figure out how to get it to work in humans.
That's cool though.
Yeah, dude, well, it's great. I mean, it's always good. It's like the nanotechnology for cancer. It's always great to see when technology is finally catching up with.
Submitted to the science section, yeah.
I have absolutely no idea.
I like the science section. That's one of my favorite sections to dig. Lots of good stories coming out of there.
All right,
moving on.
Octopus and shark. Was
that science? Yeah, I think it was a science category.
Was that really science, or was it just
I don't
fun?
know. It was a little bit of both.
You should have a video section, just
It's coming.
Anyway.
It's coming. Shh, coming. All right. Next story. Call for help is coming back to the USA. 1,760 people dug this story, submitted by Spike Spiegel. Through the 18th episode of Twit This Week in Tech from Lee Laporte's mouth, Call for Help is going worldwide with details to follow. So stay tuned, all you techie freaks and tech TV lovers, because Call for Help is coming back to U.S. shores soon. So for people that don't know, Call for Help was canceled.
During the transition to G4 down in LA.
Right, when Comcast purchased Tech TV and moved it down to Los Angeles and changed the name to G4, they stopped airing pretty much all tech programming on the network. They killed a lot of the shows. And the fans were demanding the show and actually...
Well, let's say livid.
Yes, they were pissed.
Ravenous.
They were a little pissed.
Yeah.
So what happened is the Tech TV Canada, which is a completely different entity owned by Rogers, said, hey, to Leo, they said, hey, we love Call for Help. Why don't you come do it up here? And Leo was like, okay. So he went up to Canada, to Toronto, and started doing it for the last year or something like that.
And you've been up a couple months to do, you've shot a couple episodes there for him as well as sort of like a contributor.
Right, exactly. So I'm doing pretty much 8 episodes per month now with them. I just fly up there for a couple days because you shoot 4 episodes a day.
Yeah.
And it's cool because finally... the masses have spoke. I mean, finally, it's coming back on in the States. It's going to be on G4.
I was just going to say, my only hesitation is I just can't believe that G4 just doesn't like technology. That they're about video games. And to me, I don't get it. I'm sort of confused by this whole thing.
It is really confusing because what is the network doing?
They're flailing. I mean, it's like, what?
It's like, they're like, oh, we want to get rid of the tech. We're a gaming company. We're all about gamers and gamers attitude.
Some tech shows.
And then
and it's like, what?
Yeah, it's like... I don't know. Is the ratings not good enough to where they have to bring the technology stuff back?
I don't know that they care about that though.
What do
you know
think,
what I mean?
Like, what do you think the deal is?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I have a feeling. Yeah, go.
Well, I heard a rumor. Well, basically, Comcast got a new head of programming.
Yeah, now that did happen.
I can't remember his
and
name.
was like, "What is going on with this network that's just going down the tubes?"
I heard he was really pissed at Charles Hirschhorn, the CEO of G4, for getting rid of all the tech programming because it was like. I mean, it was quality content. People were actually learning something.
Yeah, and watching it.
Yeah, the ratings were good. And so, I don't know. I think
maybe it's a shakeup at the higher level at Comcast.
Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe he came down and said, hey, what are you doing? Put some of this tech programming back on the air, which is awesome if that's the case.
Well, believe me, I would love it if G4 became G4 Tech TV again in the true sense of it. The problem is that if you look at Comcast, look at all the other channels that Comcast owned.
Right.
The Golf Channel, all about golf.
I like golf.
Yeah, but nothing else but golf.
Right.
Their whole plan was, we don't need any other viewers than people who play golf. The Outdoor Life Channel, only about things that have to do with outdoor life. The what's the other one? QVC. All about selling crap. I really truly think that Comcast, when they had G4, it was, I mean, and I say that because there's a new head of Comcast Networking or whatever. I think they really said, we don't need any other audience. There's enough people in the video game world to keep a network sustained.
Right. Well, the problem with video game television, and the problem that I've always had with G4 and watching the programming, is that I like video games. I play video games. I'm not a video game freak. I don't live my life by video games. But I watch other people play video games on TV, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I'd rather just turn on the Xbox and play video games. I don't want to watch other people play video games.
Yeah, a lot of their shows. I mean, well, shoot. Even when I said shoot, I don't know why. I think it was we were talking about the old show, and I was like, I can't curse. We're on TV. It's live. But a lot of their programming, I really feel like they're trying so desperately to be video game people that they forget that video game people, what they're all about.
Right.
Because I was shocked to know how many people were hardcore frickin' gamers that worked there.
Yeah.
It blew my mind because I didn't have G4 for a long time.
I didn't either. I never saw G4 until I came down there.
Well, and then my girlfriend has Comcast cable, so I remember when we first started dating, I was like, bonus to our relationship, she gets G4.
Nice.
I could see it. And I turned it on and I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, man, they just do not get it. And I truly, truly believe, and there are, I truly believe that the hosts that they had on the shows didn't play games.
Well, that's part of the problem.
But now I know them, and they do, and they're hardcore gamers. I mean, I played, I played Halo 2 against Tina Wood, and we had a great time.
They were definitely gamers, but I don't know, man. A 24-hour network about video games, it's a little bit much for me.
It is. Well, even...
And I fit in their demographic. You fit in their demographic.
Totally. We are the demographic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, the other thing is if you look at Tech TV, it wasn't all crazily about technology. It was about every aspect of technology you couldn't even imagine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Invent This, which is a great show. The Big Thinkers, had people on it that weren't really technology people, but it was just sort of peripheral. They were okay going outside the bounds as long as it sort of was peripherally about technology.
I mean, there was Extreme Play, which became X Play. Was it Extreme Play? Extended Play, right.
Which became X Play, which is the now darling of G4, which I think is hysterically ironic.
Yeah.
But their number one show is a Tech TV show.
It is good news, though. I'm glad for Leo.
Yes.
I'm glad because...
and you'll be back on G4.
Yeah, which... Bastard.
I had to go.
No, I'm just happy that we have tech programming coming back on TV because that's awesome.
I would love it, especially if they kept going with it.
Anytime we get a chance to reach that many people and teach them about computers and technology, I'm okay with, no matter what network it's on.
That was a very fuzzy thing to say.
Fuzzy? Well, I'm not saying it for the network. I'd rather have it be on
No,
Discovery.
I mean for you, that was very fuzzy. It was very nice and
well, dude, it's
warm.
the truth, man. That's what I like doing most. So,
dude, that's why we're here.
Exactly. Talking about alligators.
Alligators. Alligators and HIV. What's better than that?
That's right. So is that it? Done?
No, we got one
Okay.
more thing, which is about video games.
Yes. We have one per show.
We have one per show.
Okay, go ahead.
That's all we're allotted. Fully backwards compatibility on Xbox 360. 700 people dug the story submitted by Venix Arresto. With all the noise being made about pricing and packaging options, someone must have missed this little tidbit of information, which is that Microsoft announced on a French language website, France, that the Xbox 360 would be 100% backwards compatible to all Xbox games.
Nice.
This was a big deal because people were sort of up in the air and they never really confirm it, and they were sort of like, oh, and then everybody sort of got on the like, well, does it come with a hard drive, or do you have to buy that separate, or does it come with a blah, 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 blah. Like at some point one guy was like, I don't think it comes shipped with a power cable. It's like, honestly, people, do you think it's not going to get shipped with freaking AV cables and a power cable? Let's be reasonable here.
Yeah, I'm glad
it's Microsoft. They're not idiots.
I'm just wondering
most of the time.
Why did they release an announcement on a French website?
I don't know. It's probably one of those things where they're like, we're doing an interview. Yeah, let's just make it. They probably like read an article that was like, well, I don't know if this is going to be backwards. And they were like, I thought we already talked about this.
I'm glad this came out because it's a good thing for all people. Dan asked me. Dan heard that we were talking about this, and he's like, is it going to work with my backed up games? We're like, dude, no.
We're like, Dan, that's a no.
That's piracy.
That's piracy, and we don't agree with that.
That's right, but Dan does it.
Dan does it.
Dan Heward. DanHeward.com.
DanHeward.com. The Foo is a pirate.
All right.
He's the Foo pirate. Anywho, we just totally like, that's it, you're going to get the ass knife again. You're going to get knifed in the ass while you sleep.
No, hold on. That sounded really bad. You can like stick it.
See, no, Kevin, it's getting better. Keep talking, Kevin. It's getting much better. He's gonna stick it. What?
Like stick it in the cheek, not like.
I didn't mean anything. I meant that he was gonna be mad and he was gonna put a knife somewhere in your rump.
Okay.
Which is a meaty portion that wouldn't be something that would kill you.
I'm sweating again, man. Why is it so hot?
You're wearing a winter jacket.
You're right.
Don't take it off. Your mic's on it.
Oh yeah, my mic's on it. Okay.
You're an idiot. So we should mention before we go, and I hope you tune in next week after this interesting conversation.
We promise to be a little more on track next week.
Well, not really, but it'll be a fun show.
Yeah.
Which is, we have Diggnation shirts.
We do, finally, T-shirts.
They're out. You can get them at jinx.com/Diggnation, or soon... Ron looking around both ways. Soon,
we got 2 thumbs up from Ron.
That means it's going to happen. When you go to Diggnation.com, instead of saying the system shirt for sale, Kevin, you'll actually see the Diggnation shirt for sale.
That's right.
Which would be cool. And they've sold out. So they're doing a rerun, which is great. And then pretty soon, I think we're going to try to do some baby tees for the ladies. Because a couple ladies were like, I want to do a baby tee. Yeah. And my girlfriend was like, I want a baby tee. And I was like, well, I could hook that up. I created the show with Kevin.
That's it.
I can hook up a baby tee.
I don't even have a Diggnation T-shirt.
I don't have a Diggnation T-shirt either.
we can't hook up anything.
We should just drive down to San Diego and like knock on Sean's door and be like, give us a shirt, dude.
Dude, he owes us. He's listening to this. Does he? Sean, Jake's listening to this.
Yeah, dude, you remember the email he gave us? Was like,
send us shirts,
last
dude.
one. Well, don't send us shirts. I'll be down in San Diego. I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
Are we doing hats too?
We should do hats.
We should do hats.
Hats would be cool.
They pimp everything. Let's do everything.
Yeah, they do.
Sweatshirts?
Beanies? I like beanies, man.
What?
I'm a beanie guy. Do you like beanies? What?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know what a beanie is?
I know you want a thong, Kevin, right?
No, you know what a beanie is, right?
Yeah. Well,
toque?
You're wearing a hat.
Right.
I'm sorry,
I like
a toque?
A toque. A toque, right?
Dude,
you need love?
You took too many before we did the show. Hey, way too many toques before the show. All right.
So here's the deal. I dig stuff throughout the week. All kinds of stories that I'm into, different articles, all kinds of Linux and Windows stuff, and like you name it, all kinds of different stuff. And I've had
videos,
beers now. Dig.com/users/Kevin Rose. You can find out everything I've been into throughout the week.
Yeah, and you can also hit dig.com/users/Alex Albrecht. I don't know why that became crazy out of my mouth there. I try to get on Dig as much as I can. Sometimes it's kind of hard because I'm like running around all week. Which is totally not true. I don't know where that came from. Running around in galaxies.
Yeah, Star Wars Galaxies.
I'm not even going to talk about patch 22. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
I'm going to kill Sony. Kill him with a knife in the butt.
All the stories that we talked about today, everything that we talked about can be found in our profile at dig.com/users/Diggnation.
Now, real quick, just because I got a couple emails of people who are having a hard time finding out how to associate friends. Where is that function in Dig?
So once you log in, you have to log in first.
Okay, so you
have to have an account.
Right.
You go into your Friends tab, And then there's like a list of your friends. You can add a new friend right there. Let me see.
So there's a list. I just remembered off the top of my head. I was like, my buddy Kareem emailed me. I was like, I'm gonna throw my computer out the frickin' window. I'm a dig dude.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna add a friend on the far right hand side. But right now,
look at that, Kareem, you did it. He's gonna change the user interface.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the user interface. But right now, so just go to if you want to add me as a friend and see what I've been digging throughout the day and get a single RSS feed of all your friends.
Do you go to profile?
Log in and then go to your profile.
Go to your profile at the top.
And then click on the Friends tab in the center right there.
Friends tab in the center.
And then click on List Your Friends in the far right-hand side right there. List of friends.
List of friends. Yeah, this is...
I know.
Kevin, this is horrible.
Add a new friend right there. Add
a new friend.
And now you can just type in Diggnation or Kevin Rose. Add Diggnation, dude. Add Diggnation as your friend.
Dude,
add friend. Now type in Diggnation.
Diggnation is here. Oh, that's why I was wondering why I was getting... I forgot that I added you. I was like, why do I have the different... Ooh, it's got a little icon. Good for you, Kevin.
I added that little icon.
Look at this. Indignation, Dignations, Diggnation 1, Indignation.
Just add the first one, Diggnation.
Yeah, Diggnation with the little album art. That's good stuff.
There you go.
That's good time.
And so now once you've added
So it is a little bit, because I hadn't done it. I mean, I did it, put you associated with it, so it's a little bit...
You got to add Al Pacino too, dude.
Oh, dude, Al Pacino is my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to add him as well.
Dude, he's been all the stuff.
I like the stuff.
It's Albert Pacino.
Yeah, so that's what you basically do. By adding friends, just so people know, what it does is it combines all of what your friends have been digging throughout the week in a single RSS feed. So I bookmark it as a live bookmark in Firefox. Dude, he submitted
1,269 stories.
Are you serious?
He's a digging fool.
He is indeed.
Look at then all of a sudden, all these things that got dug were like, all from Albert.
You gotta add Amber too, Amber Mack.
Is she in this?
Yeah, she's in too. Dude, look at my friends list.
I got too many friends.
I got too many friends. Oh, we gotta wrap it up.
Oh, sorry. Keith's like...
Keith's giving us the sign. He's like, what do you guys...
Keith's giving us like, we don't even know what you want.
All right.
So that's it for this edition of Diggnation.
Yes, I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albert. Thank you so much for stopping by, and check out next week. We're coming from
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yes. We'll
Love
see you
guys.
then.
Thanks.
Bye.
Later.